What a damn shame. Quick. Pie time. GoPro! Good morning, it's the Yorkshire Trekkers, and me and our Sam today we're at Stanley Ferry, which is in Wakefield in West Yorkshire, and today we're doing a 5-mile walk. It's quite an easy walk, to be honest. It's all flat, and already there's people getting out with the dogs and children, so we know that it's going to be like a dog friendly walk and a child friendly walk. I did do my research and I did check it out on Google Maps beforehand, because I was worried that it was quite a residential walk, and which I really didn't want, but it's not. It's alongside the canal, and there's a couple of like floodplains, so it's created little lakes. So there's some interesting things to see. Weather-wise, what a gorgeous day so far. You know, all right, it's clouded over a little bit since we set off this morning, but we are getting sunny spells, and when it does come out, the sun, it's quite warm actually, isn't it, Sam? Parking, this is the car park of the Stanley Ferry pub. It's one of those pubs, it's got like a wacky warehouse for kids. They do some nice food, and they do some nice deals if that's what you want to do after your walk. But anyway, without further ado, let's crack on and get trekking. So from the car park, you just head up towards the back of the pub along the canal. Straight away you come to the canal. It's so tranquil already. There's quite a few people about actually, so it must be quite a popular place to visit and walk. So it's this little white bridge here that crosses the canal. And the first part of us walk, we need to cross this. But it's actually a swing bridge, isn't it, Sam? Looks like a swing bridge to let the canal boats pass through. White bridge and turn right down this lane, which is alongside the canal. Luckily our Sam's just checked the directions in book.
Already we've gone wrong way.
So we're still getting lost, Tim. But yeah, what we were supposed to do was actually from the little white bridge go through a brown gate. I did actually, it's funny because I've only just said to our Sam as well, I'm sure we've veered away from this canal. And I'm like, I could be wrong, it might have been another walk that I was thinking of. But no, that's it, look, innit? I bet that's it. So yeah, this brown gate, we go through here, and it actually takes us away from the canal. Following this little track, but there's been a couple of side tracks, and one thing we don't want to do is get sidetracked. So we do believe we stick to this path. We're still running parallel with canal. It's just that we're on a track through a bit of a woodland, if you like. just come like out into open now, and we could hear some. Well, we thought they were like geese or ducks or some swans, what have you, making a row. And the book mentioned that you walk past some little lakes, so we thought, coming to some nice lakes. Unfortunately, we've come to this. Yeah, it's a landfill site, and it's gulls and what have you making a racket. Such a shame that, because I mean it's only briefly. We will leave this behind, obviously, but I mean, and in time, you know, maybe it'll get covered over like this here with young trees being planted and that, but not really something you want to see on a nice leisurely walk, is it? Never mind. So we've reached the weir, and we think this is the viewpoint that's been mentioned in the book. It's a little bit spoilt down here actually, and I know at the moment the big debate is about plastic carrier bags and stuff, and I mean when I first had to admit that, you know, I think to myself, oh, it ain't that bad, is it, surely? But you look at these trees alongside the bottom of the weir, and they're absolutely strewn with plastic carrier bags. I don't know about you, Sam, do you think it's kind of spoilt you?
Yeah.
That's a bit, hasn't it? It's like we've come down to the waterside version of that rubbish tip. What a damn shame. So we're coming away from that way, carrying along the path. We now should see a lake appear on his right hand side, and aside from what I mentioned about the plastic carrier bags being strewn all along the banks, this actually here, this walk through here, it's lovely. I mean, you've got birds singing. You could be forgiven for mistaking it for a summer's day. So yeah, we can see glimpses of the lake on his right hand side. To his left hand side we've got the River Calder, and what this path is going to do, it's going to take us to a little concrete, it's going to take us back to the canal, and there's a little concrete bridge. There is a blue iron bridge further down, and we have to cross that yet, and we almost come back on ourselves. We do like a circular route, and then we come back on ourselves. So we've come out of the woodland, and as the book says, we've reached, well, it says a concrete bridge, but it's not, it's a stone bridge. The book is telling us not to cross this yet. We're going left. From that wood we're going left. We're going down Transpennine Trail South. That is going to take us, I mentioned it earlier, basically we go round a little bit of a circular walk and then come back to this point. Then we do cross the bridge, I think, and we walk down that side of the canal. So, but that's a bit later on. bridge. In the book it mentions now that we go through some willow trees, and at the top of the steps and you look across and it's just willow trees, well, as far as your eye can see. So that's where we're heading now. Right, I haven't done one of these for a while now, where I show you a map and explain whereabouts we've gone. This is the map. That blue line is the River Calder. That straight one is the Aire Calder Navigation Canal from the car park of the Stanley Ferry Inn. We came alongside, well, like I said, we started to walk alongside the canal, but it was like a track just to the, well, on the map, to the right hand side of the canal. And we went through those ferryboat fields, and we got to that's where the weir is, and that was the viewpoint that we had a look from. And we've now reached about this point because we've just come into a railway bridge. Well, that's a blue bridge that we've just crossed, and then we're about to go under a railway bridge which takes us round this circular, and that's what I meant earlier. We go round this circular part back to that stone bridge, and I believe we cross that, and then we walk down. No, we can't cross it, Sam, can we? Because we're on that red line's on the right hand side of it. We'll just carry on then. Now we have found a spot near that stone bridge where we're going to have us break once we get around this bit, because it looked ideal, didn't it, Sam? Just a long canal, a little grass bank with sun shining on it. It'll be lovely. So that's where we're at. Oh, nice. There's a train coming. Quick! Well, we've just had a bit of deja vu. Can you remember this first walk, Sam, at Waterton when we got lost?
Yeah.
Similar kind of thing here. We've overshot some steps. We've ended up in, we think this is Kirkthorpe village. We've come to a junction and we thought, well, we'll go down there and then back on. But as in the Waterton video, the first ever video we did, there's some locked gates, so we can't go down there. So we're backtracking. Actually, I could come up with a new term, couldn't we? Backtracking. We're backtracking back to the steps. That's the railway line. We've been at the other side of that. We've basically come round and we're now heading back towards that blue bridge, which you can see somewhere there. We've got sat down next to the canal and it's absolutely gorgeous here, and it's soup, pie and tea time, or protein bar time. Anyway, as I always do, start off with soup. Now, all my previous soups have been fairly common, if you like. They're the well-known soups, and what I did was I got Grandma and Grandad to make some world famous homemade, ready for this, rhubarb, parsnip and ginger soup. Now I know what you're thinking, you're all thinking, whoa, that sounds ridiculous or it sounds revolting. Our Sam's just had a taste and she found it revolting. My dad, granddad, he wasn't too keen. My mum said it's an acquired taste. I've already had a taste when my mum was warming it up. I've got to say I really like it. So I'm going to give you a look at it first, let you have a look at the colour and texture. It's nice and smooth, it's not a lumpy soup. And when it hits your palate, to be honest, it does taste a bit weird at first, but once you get the aftertaste, you get the rhubarb, so you get the tanginess from the rhubarb, but it's counterbalanced with the parsnip, which is, you know, obviously it's a savoury taste, and the ginger gives it that little bit of a kick. Yeah, it is different. I'm afraid it gets a thumbs down from our Sam. But no, this is lovely. It's different, and I like different kinds of tastes, different foods. So yeah, this is Grandma and Grandad's world famous homemade rhubarb, parsnip and ginger soup.
Right, I've got Grandma and Grandad's world famous mushroom soup, because it's my favourite. And it's gorgeous, like always. Yeah.
You love your mushroom soup, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, not like that. Whatever that was. Yeah.
Right, pie time. So what I've done today is I've done a change from Morrison's. Last two have been from Morrison's. This is an Aldi special. It's made by Crestwood. And this is a chicken tikka slice. So let's give this a whirl. I'm a massive curry fan, so this is right down my street. So let's have a look. First look, well, it's a bit anemic there, isn't it? It's a bit pale, a little bit of nice browning round edges, but appearances so far, well, like I say, it's a bit anemic. Anyway, let's break into it. It's all about the filling though. Oh yes, that looks lovely. It smells delicious and all, even flies are trying to get it. So, as I say, the proof is in the pudding. So I'm going to give this a taste now. I'm going to have this bit here. It looks like there's more chicken and stuff there. Tastes delicious actually. There's plenty of chicken in there. I can feel it actually, fruit pastry, as you expect chicken tikka to taste like. It does. Pastry, yeah, it's not too bad actually. I know it looked a bit anemic, but it's actually quite nice and soft and flaky. Well, I had another chicken tikka to compare it with, but yeah, this gets a thumbs up from me. Aldi, yeah, nice pasty. Right, it's protein bar time, and today there's no grenade.
What? No grenade bar, son?
What? No grenade bar, Dad? Really?
No, I know, I mean, come on, there is other protein bars out there, you know, they ain't just grenade.
I can't understand that, son. No grenade bar?
Come on, no grenade?
Anyway, we've got two to try and they've both been donated. The first one that we're going to try, this has been donated by Danny. He's been in a couple of videos already. And this is protein whipped bites. And on the cover, they look delicious actually. Well, it says there anyway, 2 deliciously whipped protein bars. Flavour, chocolate flavour. And there's 2 inside, so there's 1 each for me and our Sam. So I'll rip it open, let's have a look. Yeah, looks the part, doesn't it?
You can smell it.
Yeah. Let's see what it tastes like. That's really nice. Again, with protein bars, they're all really chewy and all stodgy. And this is, I suppose this is in between. The picture on the packet actually makes it look a lot softer, but that's just how it looks. It's nice. But I say, it's got the balance just right. It's not stodgy, it's not too chewy. Probably a little bit bland, if I'm honest. Chocolate is coming through a little bit, but then again you could say it's not overpowering. It's definitely got a thumbs up.
Right, it's my turn to try it now. It's nice. Quite dark chocolate.
Yeah, it is.
Not my favourite, but I'll give it a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Right, so we're going to try this. This is a protein cookie madness. Handmade with mad flavour.
With mad flavour. I just want to point out that this has been donated by Carl Stringfeller, or Carlos Stringfeller. So thank you very much for this, Carl. We're going to give this a try.
Wow.
That looks amazing, doesn't it, actually? Look, turn it to the side. It's like a sandwich, isn't it? Like a cookie sandwich, if you can. Oh, go on. He says it could be quite stodgy, so... Right, you'll go first. You try yours first.
It's nice, actually.
Is it? What does it taste like? What flavour?
I'm not really sure, like vanilla.
I can smell
chocolate.
it. I can smell it.
I'd say that beats some protein bars, that.
Does it? Does it beat grenade?
Some of them.
Ooh. Does that get a thumbs up, Sam?
No, that definitely gets a thumbs up, yeah.
Ooh.
Definitely.
So we've been fed and watered. We haven't shown you exactly whereabouts we had us break. And as you can see, the sun's out. It's really warm. It does feel warmer than 12 degrees, but I have got a big thick hoodie on and a t-shirt, so that might be masking it slightly. But yeah, look at this. Longside canal. Now there's loads of boats moored up further up when we start at walk, but we haven't seen one single one come past yet, have we, Sam? They must all be chilling out on a Saturday afternoon. Well, I was running on about it to our Sam, saying it'd be nice if I could see some fishing in canal. There is a fish, albeit a dead one. I don't know about the one that just floated past it. So this here is Harrison's Bridge. It's the one that we were looking at and we expected to cross over. Sign there anyway, confirming it. Bridge 4, Harrison's Bridge. Quite an ugly looking bridge really, a bit of graffiti on it and what have you, but I suppose all bridges have graffiti on them nowadays, don't we? We now need to be across that side and we'll walk along the left hand side at canal. Not all the way back to a starting point, we do actually veer away from the canal again before returning back just before the Stanley Ferry Inn. Yeah, as we predicted, we've come away from the canal, we've come a little bit higher up and we're just following this like track. Again, this is unlike earlier, it's more open as this. It's more like bushes on either side rather than trees. It's got a really nice summery feel to it. We've just come out of a bit of woodland. We have missed a turning that we should have gone down earlier. We know general direction of where the canal is, but we should now be alongside the canal, and we're not. But we know in which general direction it is, so that's where we're heading now. So, got back to the car, Stanley Ferry walk. Yeah, nice pleasant walk. It's not a walker's walk. You're not going to be tested by anything. It's completely flat, more or less. But the book does explain that that's what it is, so we haven't come expecting anything more. But yeah, it's a lovely little walk, and it's helped today because weather's been lovely. If it were a bit damp and a bit murky, it might not be such a good walk, really, in all honesty, because as for things to see, interesting things to see, there's very little, really. You've got a couple of little lakes, you know, you've got that metal bridge, which, you know, it's not that interesting. There's the weir, but again, it's a shame because the viewing point, I don't like to say it, but it's a bit scruffy looking, and if that was something up in the Yorkshire Dales somewhere, it'd have been lovely. Unfortunately, and you know, it can't be helped, but this area is quite urbanised, so unfortunately you are going to get quite a bit of rubbish and stuff. Well, not a little bit, there's a lot, won't there? But you know, that's just how it is. But to be honest, this walk isn't necessarily about seeing anything in particular. It's just a walk. It's just a nice, pleasant walk. Ideal for families with little children. Ideal for dog walkers. You know, it's pretty much similar to the Weatherby walk that me and Dave did. This one, I do think, is a little bit out of the way. Even though it's surrounded by an urban area, residential areas, they're never actually on top of you like the one at Weatherby. You know, you have got that sense most of the time that there's nothing around you in regards residential or like that. But yeah, I mean, we've enjoyed it. It's been a lovely little walk. The canal is lovely, and you know, you walk along it at certain parts throughout the walk. We would have actually walked along it more coming back, but we did get a little bit lost. But that's only because we were busy just following this track, and we stopped referring to the book. But the book did say, you know, you need to turn off at some point, and we missed it. But there's plenty of tracks back, and in fact the track we ended up with, it brought us straight back here. Back to Stanley Ferry car park. So we did miss that little bit of a canal walk back, but never mind. So anyway, I've been thinking about these reviews in car end at walks, and I don't know if it's just me, but I feel that they're kind of samey, and I won't mind a little bit of feedback actually, if anybody's got any ideas whether to scrap it completely. You know, I'm waffling on about the same things. All the walks seem to be nice, you know, so I don't think we've ever come back, have we, and said that were rubbish. Is there really any point in it? Anyway, just let me know what you think, and maybe it's time for a bit of a change. But yeah, we're always trying to improve things, and we always try to have a laugh at some point in videos. So, but yeah, if anybody's got any suggestions, please let us know. You know, we would like the videos to keep on improving and evolving. But anyway, as usual, if you've enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe and share, and we'll see you on the next walk. So until then, from me and our Sam, the Yorkshire Trekkers, see you later. I'm like a GoPro superhero. You want an action shot taken? Call for the GoPro man. GoPro!